We're less than a month away from Lost Ark's NA/EU release, and right now there are two big questions on everyone's mind. Which class should I play, and should I buy a Founders Pack? Hey there friends, it's Kodiak here, welcome to Legacy Gaming. Today, it's all about the latter, and if those Founders Packs are really worth your money. Alright, right off the bat, I want to make something clear. You do not need to buy a Founders Pack to play Lost Ark when it releases on February 11th. You wouldn't believe the number of comments we get on videos from people confused about the issue. Lost Ark is a free-to-play game that features an in-game store, and those prices you see on Steam are for Founders Packs, the topic of today's video. Now, I've clocked a sizable amount of time in the game already, enough to really help you understand what's actually valuable in the various Founders Packs and what's not. So let's start at the very beginning with the Bronze Pack. Coming in at $15 US, the Bronze Pack is the cheapest option of the lot, awarding anyone who buys it a head start, an exclusive Founders Pet, 30 days of the Crystalline Aura, and the Founders title. Many of you already know what the head start is, but let's make sure everyone is on the same page. The head start gives players the ability to play Lost Ark 3 days ahead of launch on February 8th. If you don't buy any of the Founders Packs, you're still able to play Lost Ark. Again, it's a free game, but you'll start on February 11th. The other real item of value here is the 30-day Crystalline Aura. This is the premium service within the game that players can buy for a slew of in-game benefits. Having a Crystalline Aura is not required by any stretch. You don't need it to play or enjoy the game, but there is value here. With the Aura active, you get the following. Reduced triport costs. This is how you fast travel around a continent. You'll use silver every time you fast travel, and silver is gained very quickly, so I hardly think a price reduction here will be noticed. A 50% discount when using the Ocean Liner. The Ocean Liner will instantly take you from a city port on one continent to a city port on another. You cannot use the triport system to fast travel across various continents, which is why using the Ocean Liner is one of the fastest ways to get around the world. Again, to use the Ocean Liner, you need silver, which is abundant, so you might not notice the price reduction. You also get +1 to your affinity interactions per day. This is worth pointing out, as raising your affinity, or relationships as it's called in other games, allows you to access rewards like gold, cards, and potions. Another benefit of the Aura is a 10% speed increase to life skill recovery. Things like logging and gathering require energy, and with the Aura active, you restore that energy 10% faster. One of the more valuable benefits of the Aura is 2 additional slots to your Bifrost. Think of these like your Hearthstone in WoW. First, you need to set a location, and then once you do that, you can use the Bifrost to recall your character instantly to that set spot. This is an often used tool when completing Una's tasks, daily and weekly missions, and because they are often completed on specific islands in the world, it's nice to have an instant way to teleport to your quest location. There is a cooldown associated with the Bifrost, but still, the value is there. In a similar vein is a 50% reduction on the cooldown time for the Song of Return. Using the song allows you to teleport back to a major city, whatever one you assign, regardless of if you're on the same continent or not. The Crystalline Aura also gives you a substantial boost to your stronghold, your personal base, by reducing the research time, craft time, and dispatch time of ships by 10%, while also increasing the action energy recovery speed by 10%. All of these things are valuable regardless of if you're a casual or hardcore player. Keeping your stronghold progressing is important to generating resources and materials needed for character progression in the endgame. You also gain an ultimate Stress Buster Scarecrow for your stronghold, which increases your leveling speed. And finally, you gain a Crystal Benefactor title. It's hard to deny, there are tangible benefits here, but as I said, none of this is required to progress within the game. It's all a matter of convenience. The other 2 rewards in the Bronze Pack, the Pet and the Title, are purely for vanity and don't provide much more value in terms of gameplay enhancements. Alright, moving right along to the Silver Pack. Everything in the Bronze Pack is included, plus 2 additional items. 1,000 Royal Crystals, the premium currency within the game, and a silver supply crate. Ahead of launch, the premium currency is still a bit of a mystery. During the beta, we could use Royal Crystals to purchase skins, pets, and mounts just to test them out, but also crystal bundles. Crystals are another currency used to buy lesser items from the shop, but this does include some of Mari's secret shop items, which have gameplay implications like materials for upgrading gear. The cash shop is still very much a question mark when it comes to Lost Ark in the NA/EU, and it's something we'll be keeping a close eye on moving forward. Just know that the only way to obtain Royal Crystals is to buy them with real-world money. things start getting really interesting with these supply crates, and as you'll see throughout the rest of this video, it only gets more crazy. The silver supply crate includes an adventurer's equipment crate, which features a small selection of combat items, definitely some value there. It also includes a gathering tool chest. Now this one is a bit of a miss for me because you eventually get all of these items during your leveling experience. When you reach Lake Bar, there's a whole quest line dedicated to life skills, so this is kind of a wash. Finally, you have a set of Adventurer's Ascent chests that reward you with silver, percentage-based HP potions, and set value HP potions. We've talked about this in a number of other videos, but those percent-based potions are valuable and required for most endgame content, so that right there is important to keep in mind. The level 50 Ascent chest gets a bit more interesting with the option for players to pick up a select battle item, select healing battle item, a select utility battle item, and some more healing potions. Long story short, there is definitely value here. If you're someone focused on endgame PvE content, having things like percentage-based HP potions and grenades is essential. Other than getting them from these types of chests, you'll need to craft them via your stronghold or buy them from the auction house with gold. Both things require time and/or money. When we step things up to the gold pack, realize that the price is doubling from $25 to $50. The first big change is an additional 3,000 royal crystals. Normally, that would cost $30, so that right there, you're already getting a slight discount based on the prices at the shop when the game launches. You also get a Founders exclusive avatar, the Northern Lawmaker, a purely cosmetic item, and a character expansion slot, which allows you to create one additional character. Yes, you are limited to how many characters you can create on one server by default. If I remember correctly from the beta, I think the number is 6. One character ticket will cost you around $9 if beta pricing is any indication. One thing that really perplexes me is the gold supply crate, which according to the website is identical to the silver supply crate. I don't know if that's a typo, but I would approach any purchases under the assumption that these supply crates, silver and gold, are going to be identical. This is slightly weird considering the name is different, and you'd think going from a silver crate to a gold crate would add some value, but there you go. Bottom line, if you add the values of all the new items in the bundle together, you definitely make up that $25 increase, but do the items add value to you? It's really hard to say. I think the gold bundle is probably one of the least impressive purely from a gameplay advantage perspective, but I guess you can make the argument either way. We've now come to the Platinum Bundle, the $100 behemoth that should provide players with the most in terms of cosmetics, currencies, and items, but is it worth purchasing? Well, first let's look at the changes. You're getting 3,000 more crystals, bringing your total up to 7,000 royal crystals at launch. You're also picking up a platinum supply crate, and this one, strangely enough, is different than the gold supply crate. Again, really hard to tell if the website is just wrong, but regardless, the platinum supply crate nets you 60 resurrection feathers, and it's important to note these are shared across your account. You also net 50,000 silver, 5 adventurers equipment crates, resulting in 25 of the combat items listed here. The final difference within the supply crate is at the level 50 Ascent chest, which includes a ton of additional items, including 300,000 silver, 10 instant complete coupons for Una's tasks, 10 offense battle item chests, 10 healing battle item chests, 10 utility battle item chests, and 5 stronghold activity relief chests. You also get 150 awakening chaos pieces used to activate your awakening abilities. These can be purchased from NPCs around the world. I'll be honest with you guys, there are a lot of items on the table here, and again, it's about upfront cost. You pay now to save you time and resources later. There are a couple of other items in this bundle, like a Founder's Avatar and Founder's Exclusive Mount, both purely cosmetic. You also get a Platinum Welcome Crate, which includes a Founder's Wallpaper for your character selection screen, as well as a structure for your stronghold, again, cosmetic. What's not cosmetic are the 2 final chests in the mix here, the Rapport Gift Selection Chest and the Launch Time Limited Card Pack. Both of these things are going to net you items in the game that provide benefits. The Report chest ties into the reputation system. When you rank up with various NPCs, they reward you with a whole host of things like gold, used at the auction house, cards, potions, you name it. The card pack is another interesting pick too. You'll get these throughout the game and you can combine them to form sets that provide flat bonuses to your character. They kind of sneak these 2 things on in right at the bottom of the list, but they're definitely worth pointing out. I also want to take a quick second to talk about all of those different combat items we just talked about. There is definitely some value here. Like I said, you're going to either have to buy them or craft them at your stronghold for endgame PvE stuff. But most of that stuff is in Tier 2 and Tier 3 that are requirements to have them. So you don't need them right out of the gate. They're definitely not required for leveling, but it's nice to have them and start stockpiling them early. Again, you're saving yourself time and resources by getting them now, but you can get them all later by crafting. So now that you have a better understanding of what's in each bundle, it begs the question, is there value in purchasing any of these Founders Packs? Now, I want to be crystal clear with you guys. We're not sponsored by Lost Ark, Smilegate, or Amazon Game Studios in any way. We're legally required to tell you if we were, so it's just my opinion here, and an opinion based on what I know of the game and the rewards being offered. Pound for pound, I think the Bronze Bundle is a must-get, and I'll tell you why. The head start, those 3 days, are more valuable than pretty much any singular other item on the list, but only if you're someone interested in getting into the game as soon as possible to focus on progression content. Those 3 extra days are going to be vastly more productive, and in this case more valuable than nearly everything else on the list. The Bronze Bundle also gives you that 30-day crystalline aura, which, as we talked about, provides you with a ton of convenience features. Normally, the aura costs $15, so that there pretty much gets you what you're paying for. You just get the head start and some vanity stuff on top of it because of the Founders Pack. If I had to pick one bundle to purchase, it would be Bronze. I think the rest of the stuff is fine, and there's value there, but if money is tight, it's not worth the investment, because everything else, for the most part, can be acquired simply by playing the game. If I had to pick another pack that provides you with value based on the cost, I'd say it's the Platinum Pack. The Royal Crystals alone would cost you $70 in the base game, and if you add that on top of the other stuff like the supply crates, which is substantially better than the Gold Crate, plus things like the character expansion slot token and Una's task tickets, you get well over that $100 price. Am I saying you should spend $100 right now on this game? No, and I'll never push you to do that. I'm just saying there's value here beyond the price tag. I honestly think silver and gold are kind of meh across the board. I'm either going to spend $50 and call it a day, or go whole hog and spend that $100 and get everything I can. Everything in the middle just feels lukewarm. What I will say is this: if you're someone that knows you're going to enjoy this game, maybe you come from Diablo or Path of Exile, and you're just an MMO fiend, then spending the money will be far more impactful. If you're someone that's just checking out the game or approach these things sort of casually, then spending a lot of money is not going to feel like it's worth it. You're going to see the value eventually, but not up front. Regardless, hopefully I've cleared up some things about the various bundles, what's actually useful in them from a gameplay perspective, and given you enough information to make a decision or avoid them completely. As always, our goal is to get you the info and get out so you can enjoy the game, but in this case, we're still a few weeks away from launch, so you have some stuff to think about. Regardless of if you pick up a bundle or not, I want to welcome you all to join the Legacy Gaming Guild on day one. Our Discord has skyrocketed in the last few days. We've already got over 600 Lost Ark members ready and raring to go on day one. You can check out the link in the description to join up and learn more. If you've been following along with our Lost Ark coverage, then you already know we've got a whole slew of content ready to go for launch, so be sure to like this video and subscribe to help other people find our content. Finally, if you like everything we're doing here at Legacy Gaming and you'll want to support the channel even more, you can do so by becoming a member. For just a couple bucks, you're helping us achieve our dreams of making YouTube a full-time passion, so check out that join button below to learn more. My name is Kodiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.